Welcome back, everybody. Today I want to take some time to talk about Starfield, the new upcoming Bethesda game. Now, this is going to be a sci-fi game that's going to take place in the stars, coming out later this year. It's not going to be in Tamriel or post-nuclear America. This is a completely original idea that Bethesda is trying. And ever since 76, people have been skeptical about all of Bethesda's releases. But I've given it a lot of thought, and I've come up with reasons why I think Starfield is going to be really good. Now, to understand Starfield, let's talk about Elder Scrolls. Now, this is Bethesda's staple brand since the 90s. And if you look back through the charts, you can see that every single main Elder Scrolls release has been met with positive reviews. There's been 5 of them, 6 is coming out in 2 years. But these 5, you could look at it, every single one has been a great game, and almost nobody's, hated it. There's been almost no haters to this. There's been some spin-offs, like the Blades, the mobile game, that a lot of people didn't like. But honestly, I think with the limits of the mobile technology, they did the best they could, and it didn't turn out very bad. Blades was quite good, in my opinion. But yeah, you can see, since Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, those have been just absolute blockbuster games. Skyrim even earning a perfect 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, I believe. But I'm not entirely sure where it got the 100. I do know it did get it, though. So, and Elder Scrolls is entirely of Bethesda's creation. It came out of the studio Bethesda, and Bethesda is the only studio who has ever touched it. Fallout. Fallout was invented by Interplay in the 90s, and started out completely different how it is today. 76 is the game that people were hating. And for good reason, and a fair amount of people were also hating Fallout 4. They say the series lost what it originally had. And even Fallout 3. Now, New Vegas, a game not made by Bethesda, but made while Bethesda owns it, is considered the best game in the franchise. And most people think it's because Todd Howard didn't have anything to do with making it. The only big games Bethesda's released that had negative reviews, they were all Fallout games. The 2 Doom games they released, Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, those were great games, and they were received really well. But yet people are still hating on Bethesda just because of the Fallout. And it'll be a lot like Elder Scrolls. It's created entirely by Bethesda, entirely by the minds of Bethesda. There's not going to be anything to compare to, that isn't Bethesda. Anything in that series, how people would compare Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 to the earlier games and just say it's not as good. They're not saying it's a bad game, but it's just different, and that's why they don't like it. Other reasons for Fallout 76, mainly because the game 76 was just terrible. Personally, I think they should have gone with, either the GTA Online route, where it's just an extension of the game instead of a new game, Fallout 4 Online, or they should have done the Elder Scrolls Online route, where they give it to a different publisher and let them do what they want with it. But, just the whole train wreck of 76 is the only reason people think Starfield's not going to be good. And I don't think that is going to affect Starfield. I think Bethesda will definitely learn from their mistakes. The recent game Deathloop was pretty good. I know it wasn't made by Bethesda, it was made by Arcane, a smaller studio, but was published by Bethesda and overseen by Bethesda. And it's a really good game, Very creative gameplay. So yeah, that basically concludes my argument here. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys.